Hi, welcome to Beauty Bee. Today we're going to talk about 7 products that I like so much that I have either hit pan on them twice or used them up completely 2 or sometimes many more times. It's pretty dumb to say that I'm proud of hitting pan because it's makeup. I bought it to use it. Of course, I should be hitting pan, but I'm honestly kind of pretty proud of this. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Harmony. This is actually the second shade of uh, this formula that I've owned. I previously completely used up Party, which was the Sephora birthday gift, I believe in 2017, though it might have been 2016. Here's a swatch I did of Harmony. This I built up quite a bit. I am very fair, as I'm sure you can see. So I like that it's buildable. Otherwise, I can get clown face really fast. So I've had this particular blush for a little over 2 years now, and I have used this or the original Party that I had probably 4 to 5 days a week for the past 3 years every day. And I finished one, only hit a tiny little bit of pan. I don't know if you can, how well you could see that earlier in the shade. So I've got a good year left, but I think that I might buy another Tarte Amazonian Clay blush at the end of it. Probably my fourth of these e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencils. I usually get them in the shade Blonde. Got a swatch right there. It's actually a tiny bit dark for me, but I do try to darken up my eyebrows a little bit, so that's not too bad. Um, I actually prefer not to use this, which is probably odd for a video on things I've repurchased multiple times. I prefer to use brow powders when I have the option, but I am currently in quarantine 1,000 miles away from most of my makeup and my brow powder, so we've been making do with the pencil. Usually I just use it more for travel, going to the gym, things where I don't want to take my pretty delicate powder and my brush along. Uh, it's been okay. I'll probably use up 2 more before I get to use my beloved brow powder again. About what I have on my nails. Um, this particular color is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dri in Time is Money. I've actually not used up one of these before. This shade is pretty much brand new. But I have used up a navy, a dark gray, and a teal over the years completely. I really like this particular formula. I find that it lasts about 3 to 4 days with almost no chipping. Um, this is day number 5 for me, and I just redid it earlier today, so obviously it's looking pretty good. I think they come in nice colors. They're a good price point. I think they're a little bit cheaper than most of the other nail polishes you can get at the drugstore, and they've worked pretty well for me. They really do dry a little bit faster than most nail polishes do. On to some lip products. The first are going to be these Maybelline Creamy Mattes. The one I have right here is Almond Rose. It's shade 565. Let's see if I can't. It's a sort of a bright nude pink, if that makes any sense whatsoever. This sort of reads as a nude, but just a little bit brighter on me. I think on most people, it would probably read as a pretty true pink. I really like this formula. They are, I don't know how well you can see that they are matte, but they're fairly moisturizing still. I can wear these for several days at a time without having any issues, which I can't do with, say, a matte liquid lipstick. I've used up 2 full tubes of these. I've used up Lust for Blush and Touch of Spice. So like the two most basic, everyone seems to have them, tubes in this collection. But I would really consider repurchasing Touch of Spice in particular. They're really nice. They last a long time. Next, we have the Revlon HD Gel. This particular one is in Dawn. In the past, I've used up 2 Vineyard and 1 of Coral. Here's a swatch of Dawn. You can see that these are kind of on the sheer side. They've got a nice amount of shine, and this particular one has a little bit of a pearl to it. I don't mind it in a shade like this. My lips tend to be in pretty good shape, and I think it can help them look a little bit more plump. I know that that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it, and if there were still available, I might get another one after I run out, though probably not in this particular color. Not exciting, but soft lips. I've used the watermelon and the raspberry and the vanilla shade, just kind of switching in between, whichever one I find is on a better deal since middle school, I think. And they're fine. They're not too exciting. I have a brand new pack because I used up all of my other ones and currently working through an EOS balm. Before we get to the real pan porn is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. I want to say trios, but they're quads now. Here it is in Walking on Eggshells. So you've got some pretty good sized pan in this matte transition shade, as well as in this soft pink, which I tend to use as a face highlight almost as often as I do on my eyes. I also have some pretty significant pan on this Sweet as Candy in the pink. I use that as a blush once in a while, which is probably why I've gone through it pretty quickly. I actually like these so much that I've bought 4 of the 5 permanent colors. I have not gone so far yet as to buy any of the limited edition shades, though I'm fighting the urge. Here's the purple one. It's actually what I have on my eyes today, though I don't know with the lighting and the fact that I've been wearing it for 12 hours, if you can really see that very well. I'm pretty close to hitting pan on that transition shade too. Might have a problem. And here's the gray one, which is called Silent Treatment. And this is probably my least used of the 4, but still there's a pretty significant amount of use on this gray and on the transition shade. There are a few products I've used up over the years, or at least hit pan on multiple times. If you are interested in more budget conscious fashion and beauty videos, I'd love it if you would subscribe. And until next time, bye!